Just when I was about to report to you that Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend was going to be charged, new details are coming out from Variety that make it appears, Jonathan Majors, you need a new legal team and damage control experts, because all of these stunts and shows that you are allegedly creating, like intervening in that high school fight, apparently allegedly married to Meagan Good, I'm starting to see through the smokes and mirrors that you're trying to create around this whole narrative. But let's get into the details of what the prosecutors are now saying in court documents about Jonathan Majors. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it's been a while since we talked about the Jonathan Majors situation. And look, there is a lot of misinformation and there's a lot of leaks within this situation. But we have all suspected since the beginning that Jonathan Majors' attorneys have been really fumbling the ball when it comes to representing this man. Innocent or not innocent, I feel like they are making the situation worse. The first big mistake that they made was releasing this text message exchange with the victim in this situation. And all of you that have been abused, have seen abuse or specialize in abuse, said, this sounds like a abused person in this text message. But since then, as you know, Jonathan Majors has been making quite a few public appearances with actress Meagan Good. And we were like, this is interesting timing. If it's real, good for them. But it's interesting timing. Is this just another gig for Meagan? There's also been speculation that Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors possibly got married because he recently referred to her as a Mrs. She also has shown up with him to court. He's set to go to court again very soon. But all of these things, like if you're just starting to date someone, are you showing up to court in their DV situation?
Hell no.
Maybe you are. Well, just when I was getting ready to report to you guys, well, it looks like, according to Radar Online, that the woman, and we've, in our coverage of the story, said they were the prosecutors were allegedly looking to charge her. All right? So Radar Online originally reported not too long ago that the woman who accused Jonathan Majors of domestic violence will now be charged with assault in connection to the incident that took place 7 months ago. I'm only going to read that part to you because now Variety, sorry Radar Online, but I'm going to believe Variety over you. They're saying that that's not what's happening here. And they believe that the defense is leaking this information, including video footage. I don't know if you guys have seen camera footage of the victim and these people that were with her. And even at one point, you see Jonathan Majors in the camera walking past them, and she's trying to talk with him. The defense is saying that this video footage proves that all of her injuries that she says she sustained were false. How could she pull her hair back the way she was? How could she handle the jacket the way that she was handling it? How is she able to do these things if she had hurt her finger or had a cut behind her ear? But you may recall when we first reported on the story, they were also releasing video footage of this woman at the club and things like that on the same night. Look, I'm not saying that this woman is innocent. I'm not even saying that this woman is telling the 100% truth. But I also feel like the defense is not doing a good job in regards to at least playing this out in court and not in the court of public opinion. So Variety writes this in regards to this 115-page court document filing from the prosecution involved in this Jonathan Majors situation. They said prosecutors in the Jonathan Majors case have revealed previously unreported incident involving a London police, which they believe is relevant to their DV allegations. So they're talking about a previous incident in London. They said Majors was arrested on March 25th, as you know, in Manhattan, and is accused, as you know, of assault and aggravated harassment following alleged DV dispute with his then-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. So in the 115-page filing obtained by Variety, prosecutors say that they are attempting to get a copy of a London Metropolitan Police report from September of 2022. They said it's unclear what the report contains. The filing references medical care obtained by Jabari at the time. Jabari is a citizen of the UK. In the video footage, you actually hear her accent for the very first time. I didn't even know. They said she's a citizen of the UK, and the Majors was in London during that period, filming the season 2 of the Disney Plus Marvel series Loki. They said the development comes a day before Majors has to return to court for his DV case. Wednesday's court appearance is expected to be one of the final pre-trial hearings before the judge rules on whether to proceed with or dismiss the case. So the lengthy filing, according to Variety, from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office is a response to the actor's motion to dismiss this case. They said it does not entirely lay out the DA's case, though it is intended to provide enough detail to move the case toward trial. So they say the filing also alleges that Majors' legal team has leaked and misrepresented court evidence, as well as attempted to have police create a wanted poster with Jabari's photo. This is what the prosecution is accusing Jonathan Majors' legal team of. It should also be noted when we were covering this story, when Jonathan Majors was dropped by both his management and PR. According to Variety, they said it also dismisses the idea that the DA had any plans to prosecute Grace Jabari for DV alleged by Majors in a counterclaim, contradicting recent media reports that claimed such an action was imminent. The document also offers new details on the events that led to Majors' arrest. So Variety says this: the state is casting doubt on the depiction of the events that we've covered in regards to what led to the March 25th incident. So it says the DA filing says an unrelated taxi was pulled over nearby and police were called. They said the taxi is not in any way involved with the case. Because you may recall in the previous incident, Majors' lawyers had previously alleged that there's video that shows at least one bystander called 911 and that an NYPD patrol car responded to the location, and the defense has been informed that the NYPD possesses at least one other 911 call from the scene of the altercation. Chaudhry, who is representing Jonathan Majors in the situation, has maintained that there is evidence clearing Majors of any wrongdoing, including surveillance video that shows Jabari completely unharmed. This is the video footage that I was mentioning to you, after the defendant's alleged assault. They said, but the new filing counters this assertion from the prosecution, saying that the surveillance video referred to by the defense actually shows Ms. Jabari's visibly upset, crying, and seeking help from strangers to get an Uber cab home. I've seen the video footage. If we can get the video footage, we'll insert it, or I'll link you to the video footage so that you can see it all plays out, because it's pretty long. And she does seem upset. But according to the prosecution and what I've believed in covering this case, I feel as if this is his defense team with another way of trying to prove that he's completely innocent. And I feel like it's fumbling as opposed to really giving us a clear answer to what went down that night. Jonathan Majors' team has contended that the DA is withholding relevant information. However, the filing says the DA disclosed a substantial amount of discovery that included NYPD memo books, phone records, medical records, signed search warrants, and related affidavits for the defendant's iCloud and phone, surveillance video from 8 locations, and witness interview notes from 9 individuals. The Manhattan DA's office declined to comment. Majors' attorney also declined to comment. So just a reminder, in the wake of the allegations, Jonathan Majors, the Emmy nominee for HBO's Lovecraft Country, was dropped by his PR team, as you may recall, at the lead company and as well as his management company, Entertainment 360. WME still represents the actor. He's been cut from the feature film The Man in My Basement as part of the fallout, though Magazine Dreams, a drama that about a troubled bodybuilder, is still slated to release in December. He also has a major role as the villainous Kang the Conqueror in the current phase of Disney's sprawling Marvel Cinematic Universe. So there's a lot on the line, but a lot of people said when he was dropped by his management and PR company, a lot of people said that is a major deal. That is a major turn of events. For them to drop Jonathan Majors, who's on the cusp of being a huge superhero Marvel superstar, for them to drop him, they must know some things, or they've seen the evidence and they're like, yeah, we're not touching this. look, we have to remember our country is built off the idea that you are innocent until proven guilty. I don't know what went down the night that Jonathan Majors and this woman got into something. But what I do know, Jonathan, I've been saying this. Remember, this is the same attorneys that represented Jen Shaw, inmate Shaw. Okay? The same attorneys. Now, I'm not saying that they're bad, but the way that they've handled Jonathan Major's situation, they've continued to fumble and try to play this media game as opposed to doing their jobs as attorneys. And some people might say, well, Kempire, that is part of the media game. They want to influence the narrative that's surrounding him. Well, there's that, but then there's the court. And right now, they should be spending all of their energy and time instead of trying to make him look like a real life superhero with a black woman on his arm. I'm still looking at Meagan Good with the side eye, and I probably forever will look at her with the side eye. The fact that she would sign up for something like this, I'm like, I don't want no involvement of this. Because I don't even know if they even really knew each other before this. And we clearly know that he was messing with Grace Jabari less than a year ago, because this incident happened 7 months ago. So we know that he was with her. And now all of a sudden, you're in the middle. You are in the middle of a serious criminal case. Yet I'm going to get me a new girlfriend and a popular girlfriend, and we're going to make all kinds of appearances. All right. My defense team is leaking all of these video footage and camera snapshots and text messages to the media. There's a lot of smoke surrounding the situation. And I'm not even just talking about the smoke about what happened that night. I'm talking about the cover up. Guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts. You know, here we twerk on a fence religiously. But this situation, just when I didn't think that it could get any worse, it's getting worse. As always, please feel free to share your thoughts below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse.